When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
Lost synapse control.
There is one thing I could do. It'd probably get the Order's person, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and go 60 feet up and try a thing. Right there. And roll a d20 for no reason in particular. Never mind. Shane, go ahead.
You keep trying to friendly fire this guy.
Well, nothing happens. Don't worry about it.
Jesus.
I mean, I could throw this guy if I really wanted to, just huck a corpse at him. But considering how I dealt with the car, I'm not sure how much better that would do.
Okay.
You need to change dice.
I can't. I'm in fucking.
So
not in meat space here.
Well, no, that it's a running joke from certain games that actually seems to work. In case you know, I was rolling poor at the beginning, so I changed my color, and now I'm rolling pretty good.
Oh, that's why I have another color.
Yeah, I'm quote unquote changing dice, even though I'm not using the 3D dice.
I like my light magenta.
okay, so it is going to huck one of these right here.
Of course it is.
So Scrap, Firebrand, and Axiom. All of you make that dodge and then toughness.
And it's an AoE, so I have a chance. This +5. Oh my god, I actually did it.
Wow.
So it's a 23.
Yeah, that's a 24.
It's still gonna be an injury, and I'm right back to dazed, everyone.
I did it.
I guess I'm just staying in this one spot.
Stay in your lane, man. Stay in your lane.
It's always hilarious. The fastest character of the group, I'm just stuck.
Yep.
Is that
okay.
irony?
And Axiom, you've been hit as well.
Oh.
Oof. Close.
So close.
Okay, so you do take an injury, but that's it. And that's gonna be its turn. The boys have arrived.
The murder squad is here. Jesus. All it took was fighting against unstoppable Eldritch Horrors to move them into a perfect combat unit.
Yes. These are the ultimate beings.
I expected them to get gibbed by mortar.
Yeah, me too, actually. That's just not the way it be. And okay, let me just see here. How many of those did hit? Okay, let me just take up the spreadsheet real quick. Okay, so that is
Break out that TI-84.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. So that is plus 12 to 25. Wait, what? No. That is. Wait, is it? No. It's plus 5 to 25. That is 35 damage! Why?
Why would you give us these men?
Because they're too powerful.
These guys would kill us.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, one of those big guys could multi-attack them all, and they all just suddenly die.
Yeah.
That's not how
Or the other
game.
one could have charged through this line.
The world is out to make us look absolutely terrible. So they just put a bunch of goons up and just obliterate everything.
All right, it does get staggered by that barrage. Yeah, the goon squad's popping off. All right, Firebrand.
All right. Last go. I am stuck in position, but I think I'm within 5 squares of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So what if I told you I'm going to aim, and then I will go ahead and fatigue myself so that I can go ahead and really hurt him.
All right.
All right,
Oh, that's right,
getting rid of this thing that was used to keep track of this. I'm going to go with, Vengeance of Fire. This is built for them. So there's just one of them. This is DC 39
And it's a crit.
against this one guy. From downtown, I just throw a bird.
He's got 6 injuries. Let's go. What happens to him?
So the bird will utterly engulf it, and within the bird, it will dissolve in fiery ashes until there's nothing left but the bird, and then the bird poofs as it just sort of dissipates.
Nice.
There's nothing whatsoever remaining.
So it just got deleted.
And there's Firebrand's vengeance, everybody. He got him back for killing him.
You got him. Okay. Now we're gonna drop that down a bit. And congratulations. You've won this small battle.
Thank you, Goon Squad.
The Goon Squad are like high-fiving and chest bumping each other.
Even the robots.
Even the even the robots are just like nice. This guy is just wheezing up here, and the Goon Squad's starting to stir a little bit. Sorry, not the Goon Squad. Yeah, the actual Goon. They're two Goon Squads. They're just like goons, okay? These guys.
No,
Goon Squad A.
one's the Goon Squad, the other one's the Mega Goons, if you recall.
The Mega Goons, yes.
Revenge of the
Goon
Goons.
Squad A and then Goon Squad F for fodder.
Jesus. All right. So you guys kind of stagger to your feet.
Who the hell are these guys?
Wait.
They're
Would I
like
know
half
anything?
conscious in a pile.
But I wouldn't know Spoons because I was fighting another guy when we were doing that. I wouldn't know her because that was Firebrands. I wouldn't know any of these people.
Firebrand just kind of like looks over to the one with the arm and like whistles innocently and doesn't say anything.
She's like laying on her back, eyes barely open, cracks one eye, looks at you.
Firebrand will
Didn't I kill you before?
pleasure to meet you. I don't think we've ever been introduced, have we? Nope, definitely never seen each other ever before doing anything embarrassing. Definitely not.
Yeah, nothing embarrassing. Yeah, right. Did we win?
Looks like it. At least this part.
Nice. And then she's just gonna fall unconscious. Her head's gonna whack the ground. All right. Shit. Good
We're
squad.
Martian 4s now. They put the
Yes.
robots to that.
Okay. So the goons and everybody are gonna kind of gathering up in one area amongst all these dead things. I'm like, all right, what do we do now?
I'll go ahead and look over to one of the adherents and goes, "What's the status on the evacuation? The ones that we were defending?"
One of them's going to kind of stand still for a second, twitching. The evacuation is 98.7% complete. We still need to get the walkers out, but everyone has been gathered up.
There's stragglers around here. I saw 3 people in the building over to the side, and I point.
Oh, really? They're going to start kind of fanning out through here. We'll check the other buildings as well.
And what about you, Mordhau? How are you guys gonna do?
Hey, well, we just got information like 3 hours ago from the brass saying that we had some sort of emergency here, help our public image and do some good for the city. So we're just here to help out any way we can. Top brass has not been very, advisory as of late, but a fight's a fight, I guess.
Firebrand's gonna like walk over down to the XCOM unit where the 2 dead ones are.
Right.
Pick up the hypnotic resistant earpieces and hand 2 of them over to them.
Hey,
Go
nice.
ahead and see if you can get copies of these. I don't know if you guys can do that.
Sure thing.
Back at your research will.
And they're gonna kind of pass amongst themselves. Nice. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's making a weird noise. Oh, that's kind of weird. Are these broken?
No, they're functioning as intended.
All right. Okay.
We still need to take out those launchers before they completely destroy what was left of the line.
I thought these guys were the launchers.
Were they? Or were
Those guys
something else?
those guys were the launchers, but
Okay.
there's definitely more than 2.
Well,
So we got to take out as many of them as we can.
we're not done yet. This isn't all of them. So we find the next group. We do exactly what we just did, and we keep going until we drop. Or they do, whichever one comes first.
Firebrand will, of course, also do a quick tap-in update over to Vodern, and he's going to ask, Vodern, how loud is Lucius screaming? How are you guys holding up?
You're like a grunt and something like smashing and splintering, and it's just like, I don't know, can't really hear him, kind of high up.
How's it look?
Hold on. I think he's still alive. He's standing on some sort of mountain.
Yeah, that
Jeez.
sounds like him.
Yeah. Well, he just keep coming. I don't get it. Oh shit! I forgot you had an accent. Fuck.
Oh.
She lost in the fight. It's okay.
Yeah. They just keep coming. I don't understand. It's just we've killed hundreds, thousands of them. I don't know if we could win this. We're running out of men.
You'll want to evacuate. See if you can get the helicopters down to a safe landing zone. We just cleared out this side. If you can have them land over here, they might have a safer in and out.
All right, I'll direct them.
I'll be
And-
flying back for interference.
Okay. So
Now, I would think right now, Scrap is just his head is absolutely just inundated with
Yes.
everything. Is there anything? I guess it's only 100 feet. Can he sense a trace with his tracking that can possibly point him towards one of greater import? You know, there's all these little dudes, but is there one that just really stands out?
there is one right now. It feels like it's a little ways away, and you can hear like a. Actually, I have a noise for the sounds that are coming through. Actually, that are coming through. You can hear off in the distance, kind of ringing out above the battlefield.
But he's hungry.
That doesn't
Yeah.
sound good.
That's our boy.
Mhm.
We kill that, and we do it. Oh, we do something amazing.
Well,
We can either stand here and die amongst the hordes, or we can. You see it for half a second. He like licks his lips. He goes, we can just destroy that.
Sounds like that's the best bet.
like, wait, what did you mean when you like? Do you mean? Hold on.
Like
What do
kind of
you
like a
mean
lip smack on accident. Like,
no, like, what did you mean when you said?
what do you mean by
like-
significant? Significant means big, a lot.
Big, yeah, big a lot. Yeah, then yeah, there's a big a lot nearby.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean that was in character. I didn't know you were being. I wasn't trying to be rude,
Oh no, yeah, big a lot.
but just not just a pile, but probably one singular.
One
biggin.
entity, yes.
Yeah, I'm looking for a biggin. A biggin is what I'm looking
There
for.
is a quite a big one making those
Well,
noises.
Let's go destroy the big.
I'll kind of the Mortal and of course adherents go, well, one last fight.
I mean, all right, those helicopters are coming to pick us up, right? Though.
I'm not leaving without you, that's for sure.
Nice.
Oh, get that morale in, man.
Yeah, of course.
Now we just need about 12 more dudes with the same gun.
You can take down anything.
Yeah, we just have 2 pairs of 6.
All right.
Now
So
imagine this fight, but then 12 times in a row, which is what I imagined the defense was like before.
yeah. So what exactly are you guys doing now?
Well, I have to wait for the helicopter. So then I can direct everyone towards where we're supposed to go. I want that big one.
All right. But you.
But okay, well, it sounds like Scrap has an idea of where we need to go, and we heard the sound.
But
We can try going in that direction through the streets and try to take out this thing.
But you.
What?
Never mind. Never mind.
That sounds like the plan. Am
Like
I
you
wrong?
already know who deals with the big guns, though. You have a designated big gun dealer.
Then why don't we have
Right. So
all of
that's
us and the big one
clearing the
dealer?
way to Vodern, I guess.
I still think we should just have a bunch of missiles.
shoot it with fucking missiles. Yeah.
Cruise missiles inside the city. That'd be amazing.
Oh.
Straight up
Should have
out of a
obviously
movie.
built some more of those instead of just launching Primus into space.
God damn.
We spent all of our rocket fuel on sending that rocket up.
Yep.
And what fools we were.
Alright, so
Okay.
what's the call here?
What is it
Get
called?
those helicopters, clear a
I-
path for Vodern to pile drive that thing into oblivion. And then we also pile drive that thing into oblivion at the smaller
Okay.
pieces.
Okay.
Sounds like we got a plan then.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Firebrand, I assume you have like a general radio to hear the chatter that's going on.
That's right. I have like a communication piece.
Yeah. So it did help all the people getting in there, but it doesn't seem like it's enough. People are still being pushed back. They need some. It seems like we will not be able to trade with them, and they'll just attrition us down.
Right. So Firebrand's suggestion is going to be, of course, we need to retreat and regroup outside the city. I believe Carrere already should have a plan ready for this.
Yes. So everyone seems to be retreating towards the river at this moment.
Mhm.
And that's where this seems to be going. So the helicopters start landing nearby. Maybe, up in this clearing. And I'm gonna.
And Firebrand might like send out like a positive message to Task and go, everyone should pat themselves on the back. Good job. It seems like everyone's been evacuated. Mission accomplished.
Nice.
Yeah. Positive vibes.
Good positive vibe.
Positive
This is-
vibes over the airwaves. Tune
this
into
is-
Firebrand Radio every day.
This is Firebrand in the morning, giving you your good vibes for the rest of the day.
Yeah, there it is. The helicopter lands.
Oh my god!
True artistry.
What happened to the helicopter?
The helicopter lands. It was like, oh yeah, cool helicopter. They're gonna.
What's his name flying it?
A guy leans out the window. Oh hi guys.
What the fuck? Can he fly helicopters?
We're having a fun time saving the city.
Oh man, I've been waiting to see you. And Firebrand will, of course, throw a football over to him for him to catch.
Like you throw it, but he doesn't do anything. It just kind of like bounces off his chest. It's like,
Nice catch.
thanks. And I assume everyone's gonna pile into the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Firebrand,
No,
of course,
thanks a
flying
lot.
on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for fucking that. God,
Thanks for that. Oh, hi, Scrap.
just
I'm
doesn't
sure,
say
I'm
anything.
sure you did really well in this battle, right?
Just sits in the back of the plane.
All right.
So who is this guy?
I don't
Leaning
know.
over to Scrap.
I don't know, man.
In the background, you never figured out what happened to your actual driver, did you?
Morton never
No.
showed up.
He never came back. Okay.
No one knows where he went.
So as you guys lift off, the rain spraying off your propellers, you guys can see the slowly dwindling territory you're taking as everyone is moving back towards the ships that line the water. Now, everyone seems to be getting onto these boats as quickly as possible. Of course, the most noticeable person would be Vodern, who's currently throwing down with what seems to be a huge amalgamation. Like, it's probably at least mostly made of like bio feedstock, so it has this very weird lumpy appearance. But it is clawing away with these meaty, mangly tentacles. But she seems to be holding her own long enough for people to get onto the ship.
She does have a shit ton of growth, doesn't she?
That is true. She has
She
a
has all the
ridiculous.
toughness.
Yes. She's ridiculously min-max, which is perfect for fighting big things.
Because you can't be like, I have quirks, and it's like, no, you need to murder now.
Yes. And you guys, you can see when you get through, this guy over. Oh shit! I forgot to move you again. No, I did move you. Yes.
Yeah, we
Dude.
can see him.
This guy on the right has had his helmet smashed open. You can see it's actually Carrere who's been fighting this entire time.
Oh my god.
His like hair's slicked back with rain, and he's just got a horrible black eye and some burn marks. Sparrow Seaworth is on a stretcher. Lucius is literally up to his neck in blood, but is managing to support 3 other guys as they're walking towards the ships.
Well, at least one of us had fun.
Yeah, this long by being someone who can get pushed over, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Hey, Scrap, you wonder why I'm your friend. The answer is this guy.
What?
I say, like, looking over at you, and you're covered in blood position from earlier.
I mean, it's the rain's getting it, so
all right. So you guys still have a few more people to get onto the ships and away. So what tasks are you going to take on to get everybody on?
making makeshift barricades, just throwing shit in the roads to get, slow them down a smidge.
All right.
Also throwing things at the things in the road
Of course.
to kill them.
Firebrand is on aerial interception duty. I believe you said that there are still technically other launchers that could fire. So his plan is to just generate chaff and junk in the air in order to deflect shots.
Okay. So some of the shots are now exploding in midair as they hit this debris, and there's not nearly as much fire coming down on you.
I'm using the flashbang effect of mine to disrupt groups.
Nice.
Since now everybody's facing away from them getting away, I don't have to worry about accidentally blinding our guys.
Yeah, they're like reeling away and clawing around as they're blinded and deafened. And Axiom, what's your duty?
I will be, I guess, flying around using a combination of billowing darkness and I guess my innervation, which weakens physical abilities, to help people, stave off.
Yeah, so you're definitely helping the rear guard people when these things get into melee. They're able to actually go toe to toe with them, just hitting them because they're so weakened. All right, so after maybe 20 more minutes of this desperate escape, you do manage to get everybody back onto the ships. You notice that at this point, there's no longer any big flesh thing or big voter on the horizon. There's a significantly larger portion of more destroyed buildings, but you can just see her staggering back along with the last of the people. It looks like she has a broken arm in at least 3 places. And everyone's just kind of, this is the last group, and you push off as Last of the Flesh is kind of stop at the edge of the water and watch you go in a clamoring, howling mass. Congratulations, you have survived.
We did it.
Technically, most of the citizens are alive for now.
Now we call the nukes.
Yes, you did lose some, definitely, but not nearly as many if this had happened while the city was still full.
Yeah.
Right. The literal god of perfection said that, hey, there's a 98% chance we can get everyone out. Looks like it worked.
Yes. All right. So you guys are now heading off down the river towards the sea. Everyone's just kind of amazed that they're still alive. Most of these people in this last round were the troops you had on the ground, but there are definitely a number of civilians there as well. And they're just kind of all huddled around each other under blankets and such. And people seem pretty hopeless right now. Like, they got away, but where are they going to go? What are they going to do?
Let's see. What's across the channel? What's in what used to be the UK?
The UK kind of mostly sank.
We don't talk about that after Brexit. The year 20XX-1 had finally occurred.
But the only way they did it was they lined the shores with just a shit ton of dynamite, and they made a terrible mistake. They're like, "This is the only way we can get away from the UK or from the EU."
Nice. Yeah,
The lost city of Atlantis, is it?
The last city of Avalon.
It did partially sink, but like a good portion of Scotland and stuff are still above the surface, as well as so like there are small settlements there, but not a lot. They're like satellite cities. They're still in the UK.
I mean, we're in the helicopters. We're flying. Scrap's just looking out the window, just like staring at the massacre and the destruction and everything. It's pretty
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah. But luckily, your efforts have stalled them long enough that you're able to get the people out.
Still doesn't mean we've stopped them entirely.
Definitely not.
We were never going to necessarily destroy them at this stage, but we've saved people. And we still have some more that we got to go after. Right, Scrap?
Of
I just
course.
like look over to you.
There's so many. There's the flesh and the adherents. He looks over at Firebrand that we need to destroy. Obviously.
Well, there's still a huge chunk of population we got to go look after.
Oh, we'll go.
So I think that's where I want to go next.
Okay. So you guys are now out in the bay, and people are kind of deliberating what to do, and Carrere does take over. He's going to like kind of wipe his brow. He's going to be like, all right. Sanctuary cities on the British Isles are going to have to hold us for the time being until we can arrange passage maybe over to Megacity 5, 4. Sorry, not 4. It's 6. Yeah, over to Megacity 6. Hopefully they'll be able to take us. Can't speak for the rest of the ones the adherents have, but I'm sure we'll hear from them soon. Now, in the meantime, we just got to hope that these Britons will accept us. And everyone seems to be in assent of that, and you're going to start steaming out across the channel. Now, what's the plan?
Land. Call the United States, or what's left. See if they have nukes. They definitely do. Have a nuke the city. We go back in afterwards. I mean,
Firebrand.
you guys can take, radiation, right?
No. I'm lucky I survived the first one.
Nuclear fire, unfortunately.
Well, let me find where the big one is after we land and get all these people out. We take a strike team in, obliterate the what?
Oh, hold on a second, right? So this flesh creature, right? It's like the whatever the thing, the perfection dude. Is there like a singular source of it? Isn't that in the portal all the way up north in the place that we can't get to?
If the adherents did what they did, it should be open soon. Or now, even.
So isn't really the answer is for us to go there and kill it at the source? Or shut the portal?
Absolutely.
Scrap just looks around like, I've been suggesting that for so long.
Well, before we couldn't get there, the adherents were the only one with the real capable plan of bringing it down.
Did we even try?
Well, it took them a few months to get it settled. Probably would have gone faster if we actually had Arsenal.
Yeah, Axiom.
Sorry. If we had Arsenal around to work on it. But then he just goes quiet for a second. I think I need to talk to Carrere about what the groups have found. So Firebrand will go over to Carrere and convene with him about what he knows about the adherents' current plan and where they've taken the rest of the population.
All right. So you guys talk for a little while. He's kind of shaken up, obviously, but basically what he can tell you is what he knows is that they've taken them up north through the northern globe because they have a apparently safe way to get through.
Mm-hmm.
They have a facility there that can house that many people. which is a lot of people. He says, yeah, he doesn't exactly know about that, but he's planning on checking that out once everybody is settled on the islands that he has.
I don't know how long they have until they enact whatever plan they might have. What do you think? Should we head out ahead of everyone? Or do you want us to stick around with what we do have?
Well, I definitely need to stay here with these people, but if you feel like it's a matter of importance, you could always go ahead. I could lend you a helicopter. We still have a couple on the ships.
That would be perfect.
All right. Well, I can arrange that. Just let them know when you need them. Meantime, I got some people to talk to arrange our port visits.
Of course. I don't envy the paperwork.
Paperwork's the least of my worries right now. He's gonna kind of sniff, wipe some blood off his face, and then walk away.
All right.
Okay.
Scrap is he knows we'll be leaving soon, and so he's not hanging out near the helicopters because the pilot might find him. But he's hanging out near enough to the helicopters where he can be gone in a second if anything happens.
Yeah, I imagine we all need a bit of a rest, and we've probably been up for a long while too.
Yeah.
So.
Just waiting on waiting stuff to happen. It was like most of the day.
So Scrap, you can have your cinematic moments at like the bow of the ship, and Firebrand's gonna pick you up and lift you up in the air.
I think it's more the other way around, considering the strength.
This is awfully true. I'm sure Scrap.
I could throw you like a paper airplane.
Worse, he can fold you like a paper airplane and then throw you.
I've always wanted to see how far I could shot put a person.
Pre or post compacting?
Oh no, sorry, not shot put. Yeah, no. What's the event with the ball and the chain?
That's
hammer throw.
Hammer throw. I can hammer throw him. Stick your arms out. Stay like that.
Whoosh. Yeah.
35 meters. All right. But yeah, I mean, Scraps. I mean, sleeping, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, there's a thing we have to do. He can't do it without these guys, and that's really frustrating. He can't do it without the freaking other group of brainwashed nitwits. So he's stuck.
Now might be the time to also filter into Dexter and Haxmus. I imagine Haxmus got evacuated.
Yes.
She died in the prison.
So she's been monitoring the signal and probably might have some understanding of it to share with Dexter, and Dexter probably has a better understanding of the hardware required.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, what I'm probably looking for out of Dexter to try to invent here is a device much like the ones that they gave us that will basically not be tamperable, or that might adjust itself if they change their frequency. So this would basically be a 1-point immunity to our heads being completely blown up or something.
Okay, so coming down there, you can see that in one of the rooms of the ship, Dexter is there, and he is tinkering with one of the things, and he's got a TV monitor set up there, and Haximus is sitting in there. It turns out she was removed from the cell of the prison and put in a locked room in one of the ships with some of the other prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not exactly there to talk, but Dex has been tinkering around with it. And from what you can glean, he has actually managed to make it so that it can adjust to counter that frequency, even if it goes up and down.
That's great. That's good to hear. The last thing we need is what happened to me back when I first saw those things.
Yes, well, the first thing we need is any good equipment on this bucket of bolts. I had to leave most of my stuff behind at the lab.
Well, I can get you a couple of things if you can describe them.
I'm sure it's nothing you could... it's very complicated. Anyway, I do hope we can Yeah, get back once all this business is over with. I had several projects that I could do to finish. Anyway,
Hmm.
these should be good for you now in case they try to change the frequency.
Do you have any idea how you... Firebrand just like starts stumbling with words, like he's half panicking, and then he like composes himself. Do you know if maybe these could be adjusted to affect a wide number of people, perhaps in an
Uh,
area, or shut off the signal?
I
I guess there's not much to be done there, but if you
no,
had
I
any
don't think so.
ideas.
I'm afraid not. Sorry, I don't know how that could be done.
I guess we're just gonna have to stick to punching everything then.
I'm afraid so. Now, is there anything else you needed?
Firebrand's going to look at his glove of arsenals, and he's going to like take out like the small little center point of the palm that's like the actual communication device he uses with Haximus, and he's going to hand the rest of it over to Dexter.
Oh,
Arsenal
that's
didn't say a whole lot, but he mentioned you a lot when he talked about the suit. At least
Oh.
once. He was kind of drunk at the time.
oh well. That's thank you. He kind of like gingerly takes it. Like I suppose I could look at the modifications he's made.
I figure one way or another it might mean something to you too.
Quite.
And I don't want to necessarily get that thing lost up in the nuclear waste for all time either.
No, of course not. Well, if you're going up there, I wish you luck. Judging from what I've heard, though, I'm doubtful you'll return. Not to be morose, but I think I might just stay right here.
That's good. At least everyone else will be in safe hands.
Well, let's not go too far. Wouldn't say safe, but safer than you by any means.
I'm used to putting myself into dangerous situations. This is
True.
nothing new. Just, I'm sure the terror of continually reviving nuclear waste won't be too bad.
I'm sure not. Well, good luck. He holds out a hand.
Yeah, Firebrand reaches out and shakes his hand.
He does this when you like reach out to shake hand. He does this weird thing. He does this weird grip, and he like wheels it around a bit. It's obviously is not actually shaken someone's hand before.
Yeah, Firebrand, of course, goes gentle for a gentle shake, not like a I'm gonna
Yeah.
squeeze your hand shake,
Yeah.
So he just like leads him through it, does it like gently, slowly,
Nice.
showing him, and
All right. I remember that. Well, good luck.
to you as well. I'm gonna heal my injuries.
I assume everybody's resting at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna presume that's probably the last bit of relationship I can get in this campaign. Hero
Probably.
points? Yeah.
Sure.
40 sessions or so. Dexter like hid away like
He
the
did.
entire campaign. That's like
You-
his personality.
You had to seek him out if you wanted to interact with him.
Yeah, he was basically Arsenal's friend anyway.
Yeah.
There we go. Everything's all wrapped up.
Man's
Right.
playing Persona over here.
Anybody else would like to do anything before you head off?
I'm just fucking waiting. Like, there's no reason to talk to all these people. They might as well just be meat, except for the Firebrand and the Arc Flash and the Axiom. They're useful. but we'll talk
Wow.
tomorrow.
Nah, I don't. Can't think of anything because it's just Arc Flash is just trying to take it all in, trying to figure out. It's like you see a lot of people survivors on like the big hurricanes or any other massive destruction things. It's too much to take in,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Firebrand will probably come around and give you like another pat on the shoulders. It doesn't seem so impossible now, does it?
Well, I mean, we saved everybody. We lost a city. Sure, cities can be rebuilt, but it's still down there. It's gonna spread out to the other cities.
Right. Losing the city hurts, but that's just stuff at least. The people are
Yeah,
alive.
yeah,
We
I
got at
know.
least 20% of them right here, perfectly safe.
That's
We
that's
did
what
that.
that's what I'm trying to focus on. But it's a loss, and if you look at it in terms of ground, they came and kicked us out of our own house, so to speak.
Well, when it comes to big wars and stuff like this, you're never going to get away without paying for something.
Yeah.
We got the people out, but we lost the city.
Mhm.
That's just sort of the acceptable sacrifice in this case.
Problem is, we can't keep doing that.
You're right.
Well, if you want to be technical about it, I mean, the only thing the flesh wanted was the people, so we kind of denied it that. So, silver lining.
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to look at it that way, and I know this is just the first battle of the war, so to speak. But can we stop it? And can we stop it all the way? That's the question. And that's what we got to figure out.
Well, we got a second battle coming up, and
Yeah.
then a third. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll have number 4.
Yep. Taking it one day at a time. That's what I'm trying to do.
It's worked for 3,000 years. It'll still work now. It'll work for you.
Yeah. Hey, what happened to the Arsenal's gauntlet?
Oh, Dexter's holding on to that for now.
Okay.
And he like shows off like the little buzzer in his hand, like barely strapped on.
You can lose that in the fight.
Oh no, it's actually kind of sticky, and he like waves his hand about. It's like, see, it doesn't, can't shake it off.
Yeah,
It
true.
really clings on. This, whatever he did, he made sure this stuff never came off of him.
He had some interesting stuff. I saw the few of the patents he ended up putting out.
I remember seeing them, but that stuff's never made sense to me. It looked cool.
I couldn't understand half of it, but one of my girls could some of the basic stuff explain it. It still went right over my head, but hey, we're doing what we can. We'll fight on to honor his memory, right?
Yep. Every single person.
All right.
Nice.
You need to get some rest too.
Firebrand like tries to like contain a yawn and like avoids having it make a sound as he just like gapes his mouth open for a second. Maybe you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Check out Axiom for me, by the way.
All right.
And he just like stumbles off.
Sleep
I
time.
get up. I get up and go find Axiom. Make sure he's doing okay.
Has she
Axiom.
returned?
You find me. Where are we exactly? I'm sorry. I was collecting groceries, so I missed the
You
whole.
are at sea, and people seem to be getting ready to get on the helicopter, getting into a helicopter to go and see where the other 80% of the population has been taken.
And we're staying on the ship.
For now, yes.
Yeah, we have a bit of rest to do first. We've been up for a long while, if you remember.
All right, then you'll find me in some quiet corner of the ship, meditating.
I kind of come up, see you kind of eyes closed. Just kind of wave my hand in front of your face a little bit. If you need to talk,
and I'm like, so you can totally feel the air moving in front of your face. No magical power that tells me who you are.
All right, I didn't want to like totally disturb you or anything, so don't know
Well,
how.
I'm just sitting here, slowly trying not to have a heart attack.
Oh, I understand that feeling. Well, Firebrand wanted me to make sure you were doing okay too, especially since I basically told him to go get some sleep.
Oh yeah, I'm great. I lost my, I got kicked out of the organization I spent my entire life dedicated to. City's overrun with flesh-eating monsters. About to face the apocalypse. Other than that, it's all great.
Yeah.
He goes, I really got to catch up on my notations though. And you see me lean down and like I'm nervously like flipping through my notebook.
Writing your autobiography already?
Well, I figure, every wizard has to have a famous tome. And then, if we die in glorious battle, at least some acolyte somewhere might pick it up. And who knows? That's just, gives me hope.
Leaving a legacy. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, it gives you something to do, something to focus your mind on. That works. Yeah, I should probably try and think of something I can putter around with for a while.
Well, if there's any help to you, the only thought in my mind right now is we got to go face this thing and finally put it to rest, one way or another.
Yeah.
I'm kind of leading scraps mentality nowadays. We kind of got to rush to the finish line now.
Yeah, we need to see if cutting off the head of this thing will take care of it. I couldn't imagine trying to do a city-to-city fight like that. We'd run out of places to run to.
Absolutely, but I get the feeling that whatever we're facing at the end, there isn't going to be much running involved.
Mhm.
All right, well, I'll let you go. I'll let you keep working then, and we'll see what happens here in a while, right?
Yeah, but on the same note of Firebrand, why don't you check on Scrap, make sure he's not having some sort of multiple personality argument with himself.
Oh, last I saw him, he was sitting at the bow, just doing a pointer thing, looking out and focused. So, I don't understand half of what he says.
Don't make me go talk to Scrap, man. Don't make me do it.
I know is sometimes I don't. Sometimes that kid scares me.
Yeah, he's definitely not the kid that we followed in the news reports. I'll say that much. All right, well, I'll let you get back to work, and I guess I will go go check on
Tugs on his collar, like I don't. Right, I guess I'm gonna go talk to Scrap.
I'll go do it, I suppose.
Well, no, part of it would cut off because of what Griff posted. I
Yeah,
distracted
just Star Wars binary sunset as walks out over the water.
Their son just kind of eats the first one. It's like, what the fuck?
All right, so I guess I go check on Scrap.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of character I wanted. It's like, do I have to talk to him?
Jeez. So where do you find him?
You find him a good maybe 20 feet from where the landing zone is, just hanging out. He's got both of his arms kind of crunching the guardrails as he looks out in the direction of the city.
If
He's just staring.
If you were chopping at the bit anymore, you'd have an actual bit in.
We were this close. You know that. If we could have just jumped out, could have had it. It would have been great. Could have dove straight in and found the. Sorry. What do you want?
Just
Shouldn't you be sorry? Shouldn't you be sleeping? That's what I meant to say.
I will be in a little bit. The advantage of having all this electricity in me, it keeps me going for a little bit longer than most.
I'm guessing Firebrand and Axiom are already, well, hit the hay. That's what they say.
I convinced Firebrand to do it. He was trying to go around and do the leadership thing, but he's about dead on his feet.
Ugh.
Axiom's writing his memoirs, or grimoires, one or the other.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna remember that one. Just definitely out of character. That's actually really good. What are you writing there? My memoir. What's it called? My grimoire. Oh no, I could. Never mind. I'm not gonna go into that right now. Okay. Scrap's like, they're there. Such a huge presence, and I can still hear it. And we're stuck waiting, and I can't even. I mean, I could swim.
Would you sink?
I'm not. I mean, I have 12 strength.
Yeah, it
I
wouldn't
could
matter.
definitely keep myself above water. I'm not. It wouldn't be elegant swimming, but I think I could do it.
It could be done.
And I have 18 athletics. I could do it.
Yeah.
But that would not be worth it in the slightest, because I'd just get up on shore and be like, okay. No. He's like,
Yeah, but the thing is, just like you told me at the beginning of the day, if you went down there, you'd just be overwhelmed, right?
Yes. Thing is, and he kind of flicks at his upper arm and it's like it's just little bits of his body. He goes, just too small, too weak. That's what this is. Kind of worthless, honestly. And it's very frustrating. We've done so much and we've pretty much reached what we're capable of. Well, not without a significant, increase in available power. That's what we hope to do, but all of those little things, they were practically nothing. That big one, well, we didn't stand a chance. But if we were Vodern's size, we could have just buried our hands in there and just ripped out the core and ate it. And it would have been... I'm sorry, I got distracted again.
So you could actually absorb power from these things?
Go to bed.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
all right,
sorry,
so
but you need to go to bed. We need you, spick and span, all rested up for tomorrow, right? And
yes,
Nico's
but
kind of like, what?
okay, if you actually got the power that you're craving, would you be any better than these things for us?
1 second. Yes.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna bother rolling.
So is this the point where Scrap's voice cracks and he's finally a real
Yes.
teenager?
Wait. Let me consult my script. Yes.
Yeah, like it just looks at his written on his hand. Yeah, yes.
No, actually, I
I mean, it says yes, but it's like, nah, not quite sure. It's actually going my way on this one.
No, I more see like hunger drool going down his lip as he considers that much power. Yeah, we'd be perfectly fine. You're like, can I have a napkin, please?
And we definitely work for you guys. 100%.
All right, well, good talk.
Yeah, go to bed.
I'll go get some rest.
You do that. And he just turns his gaze back to it. He grabs hold of where you can see the finger imprints on the railing, and he just gets right back in that groove. He stares.
Okay, so everyone going off to sleep as you sail away from the dead city. Scrap looking back with hunger in his eyes. I believe that is where we're going to end the session.
All right.
So everybody get a PowerPoint.
Woo!
There was much rejoicing.
I think there are a maximum of 2 sessions left.
Yeah, I
Woohoo.
think that would be like rescue the remaining population and then finish this, right? That's what my
Perhaps.
gut feeling says.
finish this and then rescue the population.
Oh, we're players. We can totally screw this up to make it at least another 4 sessions.
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah, we
could.
can totally doom the rest of humanity here if we wanted.
I mean,
Listen, we're gonna spend 2 hours arguing about whether we want to turn left or right.
Wait, did I tell you guys my push pull door story?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No, let's hear it.
so this was the Dragon Quest group that's been playing for 20 years. That one I talked about before.
Yeah.
And they had just established their base, but for some reason, I was not there for this. This was years ago. You were having the longest, most drawn out argument on whether they wanted the hinges on the inside or the outside. And they went at it for like an hour and a half while the DM got up, made himself some lunch, took a nap, and then came back. And they were still
Jesus.
arguing about whether they want the hinges on the inside or the outside. So whenever they start up like an argument that literally has no purpose, they just go, hinges, hinges, and slam their hands on the desk and they all stop.
oh,
Jesus.
It was a very confusing 5 seconds when they're like, well, we can't keep the sheep outside. And then they started arguing. And then someone's like, no, hinges, guys, hinges. I'm like, yeah, hinges. What?
whew. All right.
2 hours.
That
All right,
is.
I'm off to make pasta because it's not, it's not too
Aw,
late over
yeah.
here.
I gotta
I'll
finish
figure
an
out
essay.
What the hell I do with
What do you-
1
what?
PowerPoint.
All right, guys. See you guys next week.
All right. Yep. Next week, guys.
Dude,
Later,
go
everybody.
finish your essay.
Bye.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, man, it's due tomorrow at noon. It's
Yeah, you got like
fine.
a whole 12 hours.
At noon? That's a weird due date.
Well, that's when that class is. It's due at the beginning
Oh.
of class.
Wait, how long is the essay?
A length.
Oh, that's not good. You know what? Godspeed. Good luck.
Yeah,
I'm out.
best of luck bullshit the
Alright.
words.
See
Catch you
ya.
later, man.